Okay, we're gonna start that again because I'm not sure why YouTube echoes on my computer. I'm still figuring out this live streaming tech, so please bear with me. Welcome to Happy Mat Hour. We're gonna undo the desk. You've been sitting all day. This class is for you. And today is May the 4th. So may the 4th be with you on this journey. And as soon as we are done with our hour-long Hatha Vinyasa flow, we are going to make a little mocktail cocktail right here on the patio. This is happy hour yoga after all. So stay tuned. But right now, all you need is your mat, maybe some blocks, and maybe a cushion. And that should do you for this hour. As I get myself prepared, you're going to come into a cross-legged seated position, or Sukhasana, as we like to say in the yogic land. In Sanskrit, my name is Amy Sullivan, and I am a health and nutrition coach. I'm also a yoga teacher. I help busy women who are stressed out and low energy and feeling a little down on themselves, and I help them find their inner sparkle and get all revved up with clean burning energy all day and finding a nice even keel to handle some of that stress. So that's what I do, as well as teach some yoga. So here we go. Seated position. Getting nice and comfortable. If you have tight hamstrings, that's when a little cushion, rolled up blanket, something of that nature can really be your friend. You want to seat it kind of on the end of your seat bones. What that's going to do is help open up the front body right here in the hip flexor area, and that actually makes it easier to elongate your spine. So when we sit all day at a desk, as I did for many, many years and still kind of do sometimes when I'm stuck at the computer for the tech part of this job, that causes us to have this part bent all day, and that actually forces our body to start rounding forward. Same if we're sitting on our phone all the time. So we're going to do lots of moves today to stretch out this way to kind of reverse some of that action that happens when we sit at the desk all day. So off we go. Here we are in Sukhasana, finding a nice comfortable seated position for you. Sitting up straight, close your eyes, and come into this moment. You here, present in the now, on your mat. Start to feel your body being supported by the mat, by the ground beneath you. Letting anything that has happened in the day wash away. Be excited that you are here now. And start to notice your breath. The gentle rise and fall of your belly and your chest. Noticing how rhythmic and flow, in and out it goes. And now together, let's deepen that breath. So inhale, intake into your belly as well as your chest. Nice big inhale. Hold at the top. And huge auditory exhale, let something go. One more time, inhale. Hold at the top. And exhale. Awesome. We're going to start with a little neck roll. So bring your right ear to your right shoulder. And then gently start to tilt your chest, or your chin rather, forward, working your way toward the center of your chest, and then over to the left side. Left ear meets left shoulder. And then come back over to the right through center. Gently unrolling the day. Pausing anywhere you feel a little bit of extra oomph that needs a little bit of more attention. And on your next one, come back to center. And then lift your head up. Inhale, both arms up to the sky. As you exhale, your right hand will grab the left side of your face, left arm comes down, and then start to gently pull your head to the right. So now we're pulling that right ear to the right shoulder. Feel a nice stretch through the left neck. Let the left arm touch the ground beside you. And then you can play around with this a little bit, using your hand to guide. Gently tilt the chin downward toward your right armpit. Notice how that changes. Then gently bring that head back up to center. Release your hand. Do the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left hand guides the head down to the left shoulder, elongating through the right side of the neck. And again, play around with tilting your chin down toward the left armpit. A little gentle change can make a big difference in how you feel the stretch. Or maybe if you're like me, something popped. In a good way, in a good way. The place we carry a lot of tension, especially when we sit all day. And gently release, coming back to center. Inhale, arms up. This time, as you exhale, right hand comes down, lean up and over to the right side. Feel a nice stretch through the left side body. Use your right hand to push your torso upward. So you're feeling kind of an elongation both on the underside that's bent and the outer side that's stretched. You're growing taller through the spine. Exhale, come back to center, left arm down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over to the left side. Reach that right arm over. Pressing up with the left hand. Get a nice stretch through the right side body. Open those side ribs up. And exhale back to center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twisting to the right from your navel center. Left hand finds your knee. Right hand finds the ground somewhere behind you as a support. Kind of like a kickstand. Inhale, grow taller through your spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. And back to center, unwind. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand finds the knee, left hand behind you, creating a kickstand. Help support and lengthen your spine upward toward the sky. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, deepen your twist. Again, we're twisting right from the belly button. The upper torso goes and the neck go along for the ride because they are attached. The twist is deep from the navel. All right, unwind back to center. And now make your way to your hands and knees. And if you have a little cushion beneath your bum, now's a good time to move it out of the way. Knees will go beneath your hips, wrists beneath your shoulders. Fingers are spread nice and wide. Inhale, drop your belly down toward the mat, hips up, chest broad and wide, look up, cow position. Exhale, tuck your chin, tuck your pelvis, round your spine. Scared cat. Broadening across your back body. Big inhale, cow, drop the belly. Find the heart forward. Exhale, tuck and round. One more time, inhale. Nice cow stretch. Exhale, cat. Inhale, come back to a nice neutral spine. Bring your big toes to touch. Knees are wide. Come back into child's pose. Send your hips over your heels. Your head will come down to the mat. Rest here for just a moment. This is our home base pose. This is child's pose, Balasana. This is a resting pose. I'm going to show you different poses today, different alternatives for poses. But at the end of the day, you know your body best, what it needs today. Please honor yourself and what you need and do whatever you want. You can find this child's pose or any alternative that you need to make any time during this class. On your next inhale, come up to all fours. Pardon me. And get those toes back in line with your knees and then tuck them. Lift your hips, press up to downward dog. Getting acquainted with your downward dog. Maybe you walk your dog, bend one knee and straighten the other leg. Warming up the back of the legs. Elongating the spine. Fingers are spread nice and wide. Making sure you're distributing weight through the pointer finger and through the thumb, through the ball mound area of the palm there. That's going to protect your wrist. Pressing down through your hands as you shoot upward through your arms, up through your spine, as though there's a string, as though you have a tail and it's being pulled upward. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Feel your spine straighten nice and long. Inhale, bend your knees and come up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, look forward. And on the end of your exhale, step to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Again, bend your knees a lot so that you can get a nice stretch through your spine. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, shine your heart forward and look toward the horizon. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Arms overhead. And exhale, hands come together at heart center. We're going to do a few sun salutations to greet the setting of the sun and to warm up our body. I'm actually going to go to the other side so I don't bang into the grill. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hinging at the hips, bowing forward, leading with your heart. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms and step your right foot all the way back. Let your back knee drop down, untuck your toes, and press yourself up to a low lunge. Tuck your hips as you lift your navel to feel a nice stretch right here along the psoas, the front hip flexor. If you're not feeling a thing, walk this front foot forward. Make sure the knee doesn't come over the ankle. And when you're ready, lift up with your arms, look up. And exhale, bend your elbows out wide, shine your heart up to the sky, look up, micro back bend. Exhale, arms up. Inhale here. Exhale, come forward over your leg. Lift your back knee. Step back to plank. Maybe you stay right here. Maybe your knees come down. Spread your fingers wide. Abs are engaged. Thighs are engaged. Warming up our torso, our core. Keeping your elbows close to your body, start to come forward so you have space, and then start to bend your elbows, coming halfway down, maybe all the way down, and then continue pressing forward and through, setting your heart up, arching your back, upward dog, thighs come off the ground. Exhale, curl your toes, lift your hips, downward dog. Nice big deep inhale here. And exhale, let something go. Inhale your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee and send the foot through. Drop that back knee once again. Uncurl the toes, come up to low lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Arms come back down, lift the back leg. Lift the knee up. Exhale, back foot meets front foot, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root down to rise all the way up, standing. Arms overhead. And exhale, hands come to heart center. Rooting down evenly with all four corners of your feet. Feel your thighs engage, lifting up on your navel, elongating your spine. Chin is parallel to the floor. Nice solid mountain pose. Now we'll do the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Lead with your heart. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the palm, send your left foot all the way back. Drop the back knee, untuck the back toes. Push yourself up to low lunge. Tuck that pelvis under, lift through the navel, elongate through the spine. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, elbows come out wide like a goalpost. Heart shines up to the sky. Look up, mini back bend. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend over your front knee. Frame your foot. Lift the back leg. Step back to plank. Exhale, coming down through your chaturanga. Elbows close to the body. Inhale, press through. Upward dog. Heart shines forward, shoulder blades kiss in the back. Exhale, lift the hips, downward dog. Breathe here. Reconnecting with you and your mat. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, send it through. Back leg comes down, lift up to low lunge. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, folding forward, frame the front foot, lift the back leg. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rooting down, rise up high. Arms up. Exhale, hands come down, heart center. Now we're gonna do let's do two flows of a Surya Namaskara A. I will guide you through one breath to one movement, nice and fluid. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palm, step or hop back to plank. And then high to low down through your chaturanga. Inhale, heart shines forward and through, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. 2 breaths here. Big breaths, inhale. Exhale, big. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale up to your tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. At the end of the exhale, step or leap to the front of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up to standing. And exhale, hands come to heart center. One more time, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop back to plank through your chaturanga, up to down, elbows close to your body. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee and stack your right hip over your left hip. A nice opening through that side body. Maybe you rotate your knee, your ankle, kind of open up that area. And then come back to center, even out your hips. Exhale, bend the right knee, send it through between your hands. Rotate the back foot out 45 degrees. Keep the front knee bent and windmill your arms up to warrior 2. I'm gonna swap sides so you can see me. So we got the knife edge of the left foot leaning in as that leg goes strong and straight backwards. Front knee is bent at a 90 degree or somewhere toward there. Front thigh is rotating outward so that knee goes in line with the second and third toe. You are solid, strong down here. You are a warrior. And then your arms shoot out to the sides and you look over your right fingertips. And then you find comfort and stillness and hanging out for a little while. Easing into this evening, easing into this pose. And you sink down just a little bit lower. And as you inhale, lift the right arm up to the sky. Left arm comes down the back, up and over like we did before with the side stretch. Reverse your warrior. So you're feeling elongation here on the right side, but also feeling some elongation on the left side that's a little more crunched down, keeping the front knee bent. Exhale, come back to warrior 2. And now inhale here. Then your next exhale, start to reach out in front of you toward the wall, as far as you can go. And then start to tilt downward. Find the inner right thigh with the right arm. Shine your heart out away from your legs. And then that top arm's either going to hang out on the hip, raise up to the sky, or the pinky's going to rotate away. So the palm faces down, and then you'll shoot it up at an angle. So you create one long line of energy from your back foot to your top fingertips. Extended side angle stretch. Continuing to use the bottom arm, pressing into that inner thigh to actually enhance the stretch on the inner groin as you press back with your back leg. Inhale, come back to warrior 2. And exhale, windmill your arms down, frame the foot, step back to plank, and then straight to downward dog or through a vinyasa, your choice. Hanging out here in downward dog, a couple breaths. I'm gonna turn myself around once again. And your next inhale, bring your left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee and stack the left hip over the right hip. Rotating the knee, allowing for that opening of the hip area. Maybe the ankle rotates. And then coming back to center, even out those hips, straighten the leg. Inhale, exhale, bend the knee, send it through. That's when your Google goes off inside your house. I don't know if you can hear it. Anyway, my Google is talking to me right now. A very long one, of course, because we're live. Back foot. Back foot is at a 45-degree angle. Front foot, knee is bent. And then when you're ready, windmill your arms up to warrior two on the other side. So find that strong foundation once again. Front thigh is actually like, you can put your hand on, rotate it outward. Feel the knee going between into alignment with the second and third toe as the back leg stays strong and straight and presses back. So we're creating an opening through the groin area. Weight is on the back knife edge of the foot. Weight is on the heel of the front foot. You are strong and steady here. Arms out. Look over the left fingertips. And sink and ease down. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Left arm up to the sky. Right arm down. Elongation both here on the left as well as on the right. Front knee stays bent. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale here. Inhale. And on your next exhale, reach out to the left as far as you can go. And then tilt down. Left arm finds the inner left thigh. Maybe it finds a block. Rotate, shine the heart out. Right arm comes up to the sky. Maybe the pinky rotates, palm faces the ground. And maybe you shoot it straight in line with the back foot. Nice opening on the other side. Inhale, come back up to warrior two. Exhale, windmill your arms down. Frame your foot. Step through your vinyasa or straight to downward dog. We'll all meet in downward dog. A few breaths here. Rotating your thighs inward. Feel your sit bone spread wider, allowing your spine to elongate further. Inhale on your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. At the end of the exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up to standing. Arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Moving on, ready to move on. Inhale, sit back in your chair, Utkatasana. Weight goes strongly into the heels. Your feet can either be hips width apart or together. Together will give you a little more stability. Apart's gonna let you really work on that inner thigh work. Sitting here, everything's engaged. Thighs, abs, back. Shine your chest forward like upward dog. Arms come up on either side of your ear. Weight is so much in your heels, you could lift your toes off the ground and be just as steady. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Stay in your chair. Inhale, tilt your torso forward, send your butt back, and grow taller through the spine. Exhale, start to twist to the right. And then find one leg, either one of the legs with your bottom elbow. A little twisted Utkatasana, chair pose. Take a peek down at your feet and your knees. Did that left knee sneak forward? If so, send it back in line with the right one and keep twisting to the right. Exhale, forward fold, let go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Let's do the other side. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, start to tilt your torso forward. Tail comes back. It's like I have a string on either end and it's being pulled like that, getting super long. And then exhale, twist to your left and find one of your legs with your bottom elbow. Every inhale makes you taller through the spine. Every exhale is an opportunity to twist a little bit deeper, wring out something else that does not serve. And exhale, forward fold, shake it out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to ceiling. Arms up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. We're going to go through a sun bee flow, nice and slow. Trying to think of the best way for you to see. We'll just go this way. You can stay just as you are. You're perfect. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Send your hips back. Sit down. Exhale, forward fold. Lead with your heart. Down, then your hips come up. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step back to plank. Straight to downward dog or through a vinyasa. We'll meet in downward dog. Inhale here. Exhale, send the right foot through. Left foot 45 degrees out. Inhale, warrior one. Come straight forward up with your arms. Holding here for just a few breaths. So similar to our warrior two, this back leg, the knife edge is where the weight is, and the legs coming strong and straight back. But this time, our chest is forward with the front leg, and then the arms come up. Slight difference, but also getting similar into that front groin like we did when we did the low lunge. Now we'll do the other side. So exhale, come down, frame the front foot, step back, go through your vinyasa, or straight to downward dog. Downward dog. Inhale here. As you exhale, bend the left leg and send it through. Rotate the back foot 45 degrees out. Keep the front knee bent. Stand up straight. Warrior one on the left side. A few breaths here. Exhale, folding over, stepping back through your vinyasa or straight to downward dog. And always skip the vinyasa. Always yogi's choice. Inhale on your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, and then the exhale, step or hop to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, stand up, hands to heart center. We're gonna do that one more time, but we're gonna flow. Alrighty, you ready? Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low. Chaturanga to upward dog. To downward dog. Step your right foot through. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, down through your vinyasa. Downward dog, exhale. Immediately send your left foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, fold over your leg. Vinyasa, chaturanga, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Few breaths here. Recenter. Let's do one big inhale together. And big audible exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale, big. Inhale, up to your tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Step or hop to the front, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, stand up, hands to heart center. All right, inhale, Utkatasana once again. Now you're gonna bring your exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Wrap your outer left hip in. So you got all your weight on the left leg and start to lift the right heel up. So finding that good balance, feeling that you have complete mobility in the right leg now. Nice and strong in the left. And then exhale, start to tilt your torso forward as you send your right leg back. The back of the mat, slowly, gracefully. Find a big tall lunge. So bend both knees down a lot. Just like we did at the very beginning, let's, in the low lunge on the mat, tuck the pelvis under, lift through the navel, grow tall through the spine, and then start to straighten that back leg. Maybe it doesn't straighten all the way, that's all good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows out wide, chest shines up to the sky. Mini back bend, look up. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, bring your hands back down to your hips. Inhale, tilt forward. And then putting that weight all back into the front leg, you're gonna lift back up and go in to airplane or warrior three. So here we go. We lift up, back leg comes up off the ground, toes point down, hips are in line. And then you choose what you wanna do with your arms. You could have them out behind you in airplane, palms facing each other. Back foot is flexed. Maybe you bring your hands to prayer. Maybe you fly them out in front to warrior three. Maybe you fall into your barbecue. You do you. It's your happy hour yoga. Trust me, yoga involves falling. It just does. And then we laugh and we get back into it. It is a happiness, right? It is a practice. Different day, different balance. So here we go. I'm going to stay in airplane because that's what my body wants to do. One more breath here. And then exhale, step back to your high lunge. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, spring up and step up. Beautiful job. Let's do the other side. I'm going to turn around so you can see me. Inhale, Utkatasana. Find your chair, sit down, hips low, arms high, abs engaged. This time, you're going to wrap this right outer hip in. Feel strong and straight through the right leg. Lift the left heel off the ground and feel how your balance is. Adjust until you're ready to lift the whole foot off the ground. Inhale, start to tilt forward. And then exhale as you send that left leg back, back, back behind you to a low lunge, or a high lunge rather. Bend both knees. Find that nice tuck in the pelvis, the lift through the navel, the lengthening of the spine. And then bring the arms up as you start to straighten that back leg. Woo! Balance is fun on this side. Exhale, bring your hands down to your hips. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot one. Arms back up. Exhale, our elbows out wide. Shine your heart up to the sky for that micro back bend. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, now they come down to your hips. Find that weight distribution back into that front foot. Start to tilt your torso forward so that you can lift off. And you're either going to find your airplane with your arms back behind you, back toes facing down to the mat. Maybe you're going to find your prayer pose. My body wants to do none of these but airplane today. Maybe you're feeling strong and ready for warrior three. It's just not happening for me today. That's okay. There we go. For a moment, you get the idea. Arms are out straight for warrior three. I'm going to go back to airplane. I'm going to honor that my body does not want to do warrior three tonight. And when you're ready, gently step back to high lunge. And then inhale, step up and forward, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful job. Now we're going to do gorilla pose. We're going to get a little massage to our wrists. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Feet are about hips distance apart now. And you're going to take your hands and you're going to slide them under. So I want your fingertips to face your toes. And then you slide your hand under your foot. So your toes are stepping on your ankle. Bend your knees as much as you need to. In fact, bend them a lot. Let your torso rest on your thighs. And then just take a second to notice how that changed things. How it takes a little bit of the stretch away from the hamstring and brings more of the elongation into the spine. And gives you that little more access to stepping on your hands. And then you can play around with that. So try straightening one leg while you keep the other one bent. See how that feels. And then do the other side. Massage your wrists with your toes, wiggle your toes. And do all that keyboard time, all that phone time. Your wrists a little bit of love. And then gently, when you're ready, release your hands. Come up to using your hands on the mat as a balance guide. Come up to your toes. So your heels are off the ground. Hands are flat on the floor. Knees can be as bent as you need them to be. And then really start to bend them. Come all the way down into a little ball, keeping your heels off the ground. And use your hands to find your sweet spot. So we're going to tuck into a little ball and get a calf stretch. And it's going to be different for everyone. So tucking first your chin into your chest, resting your belly and your torso on your thighs. Come into a tight little ball. And then use your hands to guide you so that you stay balanced, and then you can find those little sweet spot where you get a good stretch along the back of the ankle and the calf, but you don't fall over. Just a little stretch. Warm it up. And then untuck your head. And then we're going to roll down to a seated position. So using your hands to help you get there safely. Boom. Now we're going to do little things with abs. How are we doing on time? We're doing beautiful on time. All right. So finding a beautiful balance point. Move the flesh away from your seat bone so you have a nice even balance point there. All right. This is the official balance move right here. Shake your tushy, and then use your hands on your knees to shine your heart forward to feel your spine get nice and tall and long. Feet are on the mat, but we're going to change that. We're going to find this beautiful balance point. So I want you to take your torso back, keeping your hands there. And I want you to feel at that point where you know that you would fall backwards. So that's one edge. Maybe you lift those feet off the ground a little bit, right? We found that balance, right? But we go a little bit too far, then we go down, right? So shining that chest up, bring your knees towards your chest, coming in together. And now we're gonna find that balance point with our chest nice and up into the sky like this, shining up. Maybe your hand or your legs stay where they are. Maybe your calves come parallel to the mat. You can grab behind your thighs. Or if you're feeling adventurous today, finding that balance point, this is where you're really gonna feel it. Let your hands go to the side. And you'll know immediately if you're gonna roll, or if you find yourself unable to keep your chest shining up. A little bit of ab work. And good job, feet down to the mat. You're gonna roll yourself down to the mat. Lying down, feet are still on the ground. I'm gonna give you a choice here. So walk your feet in towards your bum. We're gonna do bridge pose, but you have an option if you're just kind of done with the active stuff and you really just want something more restorative, something more restful, then I would suggest that you grab a block, pillow, a blanket, something like that, and we're gonna do supported bridge. All you're gonna do is place that pillow, that block, a bolster underneath your bum, allowing elongation here through the lower back and making sure that the upper back is resting on the mat. And then it should feel very restful and restorative. And then you just hang out here, feet on the mat. This is amazing to do after work. And if you want to play around with it, you can do it up against a wall. You can send your legs up into the sky. If you've been sitting all day, I highly recommend this. Somewhere from like 5 to 15 minutes. Just let everything reverse. It will help with swelling ankles, any soreness, kind of elongates the back a little bit, really undoes the sitting. It feels amazing. It also helps you unwind, calm and cool the body, getting you ready for rest, going to bed. Here's our restful inversion, legs up the wall, supported bridge. And if you want to try an active bridge, I'll do that now. Otherwise, just hang out here in your supported bridge, either feet down or feet up. Remove the prop if you're going to do active bridge. Bring your heels really close to your bum. Walk them in as far as you can. Hands come down next to your hips, palms facing down, pressing down with your forearms and your hands into the mat. Press down with your heels as you tuck your pelvis and lift up. Engage those abs to lift them up to the sky. Maybe your hands clasp together underneath and you can roll your shoulders under. Regardless, press your hips up as you send your tailbone toward your heels. You send your knees away from you, pressing down with your heels and up with your hips. Keep your head in line with your chest. Don't roll it side to side when you're up. And exhale, rolling down, starting at the top, vertebrae by vertebrae. Come down. Bring your feet out to the edge of the mat, knees in. Just take a few breaths here. If you've opted for supportive bridge, please remove your prop and join us here in constructive rest. When you're ready, keeping your left foot on the mat, bring your right knee into your chest. Give it a little hug, give it a little squeeze. And then flexing your right foot, place it on your knee, on the left knee. We're making that little figure 4. So press the right knee away from you. Maybe stay right here. You're feeling a stretch through the right hip. This feels nice and good intensity for you. This is where you stay. Otherwise, grab the left leg behind you and start to pull your legs in towards your chest. You'll find your little sweet spot for stretching your hip. And rock them side to side. And then come back to center if you've done side to side. Gently lower your legs down and untwist. Other side, bring your left knee into your chest. Give it a little hug and a squeeze. Thank you, left knee. Thank you, left leg. Flex the foot and send it onto the right knee. Press the knee away, the left leg away from your face. Maybe you stay right here, or perhaps you bring your legs in towards your chest, clasping behind your right thigh. Gently rock side to side. And back to center. Unwind. Inhale both knees into your chest. Give yourself another big hug. And then send your knees to the right side, rolling over to the right as you look back to the left. Left arm comes out behind you. If your body says, this is way too intense, come back to center and you can have that right leg long. And then gently bring the left knee over. Just a little bit more gentle. So whichever twist you are choosing today, take a moment to thank yourself for making a little time for yourself to be here on the mat, to move your body, to bring in some new fresh prana, some oxygen for every cell in your body. Have a little fun just for you. And then gently unwind, come back to center. You are like me, your hips are now uneven, so adjust them so they're even on the mat. Bring the knees into your chest, give them a hug. And then send them off to the left side as you look back to the right. Right arm comes out. Winding down. Preparing our body for the integrative pose, the resting pose to seal it all together. These twists we're doing right now are another wonderful one to do as you're winding down right before bed. Help your body get into the mood for sleep. And gently unwind, come back to center. Find a little tight ball one more time. Knees, squeeze them into your chest. Lift your nose to your knees and tuck your chin in. Give yourself a hug. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Squeeze everything. Toes, fingers, calves, tummy, face. Squeeze it all. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And release. Let it all go. Come out and down to your Shavasana. The moment we've all been waiting for, to bring it all together. Nice big inhale here. Big open mouth, tongue out of your mouth, exhale. One more time, inhale. Big open mouth exhale. Feel your body sinking into the mat, melting away, melting down. Inhale, say letting. Exhale, say go. Inhale, feel yourself letting. Exhale, go. Inhale, letting. Exhale, go. Into Shavasana. Slowly start to bring your awareness back to the room. Start to feel your deepening of your inhales and your exhales. Bringing awareness back to your body. Maybe you're wiggling your fingers and your toes. And gently rotating your wrists and your ankles in a circle. Waking up. And then start to rotate them in the opposite direction. And letting that go. Bring your arms up over your head and stretch into your body. Nice and long. Awakening into you. And then letting that go. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug, a little squeeze. Moment of gratitude to you for doing something wonderful for you. And in the most gentle way, whenever you are ready, rolling to your side of choice. Taking a moment of breath to feel the earth below you supporting you. And when you are ready, gently pressing yourself up to seated. Bringing your hands to heart center. The teacher in me honors and thanks the teacher in you. Thank you for spending this happy hour with me on the mat. Coming together, moving your body, breathing, spending a little you time. You take this beautiful energy that we have created into your evening, into the rest of your day, on into the rest of this week. Have a beautiful, blissful, bountiful evening. Namaste. So thank you, everybody. And as promised, if you've come in late, I did promise that this is happy mat hour. So we are going to make a mocktail or cocktail, your choice. So I'm going to do a little reconstruction of my situation here. Hopefully not break anything. Okay, so the patio bar. I'm going to move the camera down so you can see. By the way, if you are not familiar with me, I'm also a chef. So we do kitchen stuff, we do cooking together, and we can even include a nice happy hour. I'm going to make a mocktail, but I'm going to show you how to make a cocktail too. So your choice. So if you are going to do boozy thing, I recommend vodka or white wine for this. So picking your poison, or if you're going to do a mocktail like me, your bubbly water. And then we're going to make a little, I have some blackberries here. I have a lemon, and I have some fresh mint. And then I have my glass. So this is super crude version because I realized I don't have the right tools for all of this. I don't even have a muddling stick. So I have a barbecue skewer with a nice broad end on it. So we're going to start with a little zest. I have a little zester here, and I'm just going to run it. Whoops, maybe run it down, facing it downward as best you can, because that's going to spray the essence of the lemon, the oil that's in that skin right here. Smells so good. Into the glass too. You can even rub that rim around here. It's going to add a little lemon essence to the outside. And then I'm going to slice into my lemon, give myself a little wedge. So you have zest. We're going to add some juice. So just squeeze that lemon edge in there. Then my blackberries and my mint. So a couple fresh sprigs of mint. And because I don't have a magical muddle stick, which is kind of, you see at the bar, they usually have salt and sugar and all that jazz. This is a super crude, simple, Amy doesn't have the tools version, but it's still going to taste good. So I'm going to use my hands to rip this up into little bits here. We're going to get that minty essence going. And similarly, I'm going to start the blackberries along a little bit for me by cutting them, just a couple. You could put blueberries in here, would be great. Strawberries would be great. Raspberries would be great. This is what's in my fridge. This is what we're having. And now that we're getting into summer around here, this is a great light summer cocktail. And I figured this would be a good addition to our Happy Mat Hour yoga so that you could have some ideas for what, if you want to make this an actual party. Stuff that is not just a cocktail, but also a mocktail option so that you don't feel like the odd man or woman out if you don't feel like having booze that day. So this is a great mocktail. So you normally have a muddle, or you have some tool that works this way to smash. And we will gently smash without jiggling the camera too much. Sorry about that. Live on YouTube, we get weird, right? Okay, so get it a nice mash. Let it out here. And then if you're gonna do booze, put, an ounce and a half of your vodka, or maybe fill it about halfway up with the white wine. Or if you're going to like me, mocktail style, fill it all the way up. Maybe you put some ice in here, but I figured that would melt while we taught class. So I'm going ice-free. Just fill it up with bubbles. See how pretty it is? It got all pink, and there's some mint in there. Cheers, my friends. I hope you have a lovely, lovely May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. That's good. Nice and minty. My name's Amy Sullivan with Aspire Zen. Thank you so much for flowing with me and having a little cocktail on the patio. I hope to see you again next week. If you enjoyed this and you like yoga, cooking, and anything to do with holistic wellness, please hit that subscribe button and follow me. Or you can follow me also on Instagram. I am at Aspire Zen on all of those. I also teach on Saturday mornings at 8. That's free for everybody. Mondays, we do chair yoga for 30 minutes from 12 to 12:30. And then, happy hour around 5:30 here. Sometimes on the patio, sometimes inside. I like to mix it up. So anyway, hit me up. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Cheers.